So YouTube has decided to implement some brand new changes into its ad system. And I think I want to speak about it a little bit for you guys. Okay, we're gonna cut that because this is actually gonna be a serious video. I actually recorded this once through already, but what I want to try and do is re-record this because I feel like my articulation, my speaking about this current issue got a little bit sidetracked too often, and I want to bring this back to an easy, understandable baseline rather than rambling too much, or I'll save that for the end, because I want to speak about some of these new YouTube changes that they're implementing and why it's potentially about to damage my channel severely and a lot of up-and-coming creators to the point where they might have to actually quit YouTube and just consider other alternate career paths. And when I'm saying this, I'm being extremely genuine right now because I have firsthand seen the results of this happening to some of my friends as it's going down, and we're speaking about ad revenue, okay? And more specifically, updates to the way that YouTube is about to process mid-roll ads for creators on YouTube, and at the moment, why their new system is about to be incredibly damaging to people like myself. I think gaming is about to be the most affected sector of this problem, and I'm really hoping by the time this fully rolls out over in May, that most of the teething problems will be kind of, you know, cleaned up. Otherwise, we're talking about some serious issues, and I might honestly potentially have to consider just stopping doing videos unless I change my style entirely. So mid-roll ads, I'm sure most of you guys know exactly what they are. When you're watching a YouTube creator's video, there are going to be these ads that pop up every potentially couple of minutes, and you know, they can be a little bit intrusive, kind of frustrating, but YouTube is trying to update their system to find a better balance where these mid-roll ads appear, and also so it's better for the viewing experience. Obviously, less ads are going to be great for the viewer, but what we have to remember ultimately is that advertisements are the reason that YouTubers can even do this as a job and actually get to a point where they can almost scale what they do, employ people, and pay others to help with the job, which is what I actually do. My brother typically goes through videos and does like a first rough cut, refined edit, add sound effects, music, and then I go through it. I will change a lot of the things, you know, that if I don't see them being exactly fit for the style, and I'll kind of do like the finalized edit. And it is literally, this is the only way I'm able to get my edited videos out the way they are, and I'm in the process of training up another editor. And the reason I can do this is because the current mid-roll ad situation obviously pays me enough so that I can then pay other people to help me, and I can almost help other people earn some kind of like monetary thing from this. Like, it's kind of sick how it works, but that may change. What's happening? Starting May 12, 2025, we're improving the quality of mid-roll ads on YouTube. That means we'll show more mid-roll ads at natural breakpoints, like pauses and transitions, and fewer ads where they may feel interruptive or cause viewers to abandon the video, like in the middle of a sentence or an action sequence. On the surface, that sounds great, that sounds fantastic. But there's a quick problem that immediately emerges, which is, what about for people who choose to remove any of those slower, quiet, dull moments from their videos, aka myself, who is an editor? I aim to remove the boring bits, or I bring them up so they're not boring and they're high octane like the rest of the video. What happens in situations like that? And yeah, we're starting to have our answers, and it's really not good. This is a picture here from iBella. She tweeted out saying how, you know, this is going to be a slap in the face for gaming creators. I'm disappointed. I really hope they revert this because her videos are being affected. You can see a lot of this interruptive tag next to ad slot manual. And what these are, this signifies that this creator, Bella, has gone through her channel, or gone through her video, should I say, and she's found natural breakpoints that she deems appropriate to input a manual ad break. And a quick look at iBella, she's an incredibly successful YouTube channel who obviously is doing something that works for an audience that wants to come back continually and watch her videos. Her videos are getting hundreds of thousands of views. I took a quick look at one of Bella's videos, and they're very highly edited. There's a lot of effort that goes into them to make sure her video feels consistent, always fun for the audience that she has, and obviously it works. But now it might not work to the extent where she's gonna have to make changes to her channel. The Real Civil Engineer says that the new ad update just cost 25% of their revenue, and it's also gonna cost some of his team their jobs potentially. So yeah, this is definitely working. This is really, really good. This is not good. My friend Raz, who manual puts his ads in, you can see almost every single ad in one of his videos is classed as interruptive, with only one working at 20 minutes into a video, mind you. So as said before, this new ad system is looking like it's going to be implemented in, I think May is going to be the main rollout, though they have begun to, as I said before, allow some users to enable this and test the waters. If I got the option to enable this, you bet I'm going to stay away from that option for as long as I can. Now, let me show you the current way that YouTube works. We're actually looking behind the scenes right now. If I click on this video here, my Hello Neighbor video, and I go to monetization, you can see that right now there's a chance to review placement. And if I go in here, there are ads. Okay, why are they doubling? Okay, this is a problem from YouTube's automated ad system. They are throwing more ads that I want, so I'm actually going to be removing most of these because that's too many ads for a video. So this is how YouTube automatically places their ads for videos. And there's obviously an option to use this ad break. So if we don't like where YouTube is placing these ads, we can put our own in right here. And that is the choice of up to the creator if they want to do that. But now we're going to show someone who's actually had a first-hand experience with this new system, which is Creekcraft. In his recent video, he actually showcased how this new ad system is going to work and also the damaging effects to how this might affect a lot of creators. So let's see this.
YouTube will automatically put ads in your videos based on, I guess, their own system. Like YouTube just kind of decides when to put an ad in. So there's a button right here and you click it and it gives you an automatic ad slot. So YouTube looked at this video and they're like, okay, there is one good spot to put an ad in this video. And it's right in the middle. One ad in a 12-minute video. That's not that great. This video is not going to make a lot of money, barely any money with one ad in the middle of the video, right? Like, not great. But it gets worse because if we go to the next video and we click automatic ad slots, look at that. There's no ads. And YouTube pops up and says, we couldn't find any natural breakpoints in the video. Therefore, YouTube is not going to put any ads in this video. What about my next video? No ads. What about my next video? No ads. What about my next video? No ads. What about my next video? No ads.
So it seems that YouTube's new system implemented may have some weight in terms of, like, you know, trying to find dead air in videos. Let's say people who may upload unedited videos where there are naturally going to be those highs and those lows within gaming content or any form of content, I should say. This doesn't just directly mean that, you know, my type or gaming content will be affected. This is going to affect everyone in some regard. But it feels like right now, the more creative you choose to be and the more effort you try and put into a video to ensure that the consistency of the tone of the video is always something going on to keep you watching, it's going to now punish us on a monetary level. Like, what kind of system is this that they thought about? Like, how can they think that this is a good idea? This is literally about to potentially destroy the livelihood of new and upcoming creators, and this is going to destroy the motivation for people to want to work hard on videos because we are getting punished. Don't quote me on this one, but I believe someone mentioned that the current system, so let me just break it down. The current system for ads is you can manually place them. You can use YouTube's automated system, which is not great, I'm not gonna lie, and it sometimes absolutely bombards people with ads, and I end up tending to remove 50 to 70% of them. But I think even the current automatic ad system is not going to work with the new system. So it's like, even though YouTube has this automatic ad thing, which should be what is doing the job of this new thing, the new thing, I believe, is even telling this, the automated thing that finds the best spots in your videos for ads, that these are interruptive, these are no good. Because let me just remind you guys, whilst this new system is in place, you have to click an automatic ads button, then you can add manual ads. Then we saw in Creekcraft's video, it has this pending review thing because some kind of system then determines if these ad slots are disruptive, and if it deems them to be interruptive, it will not allow an ad to play during that moment. So I'm sure you can see the problem here. If I find a lower moment in my video which still has something going on, perhaps it's a quiet moment, but I've used a lot of ambience to pick up and keep it interesting and keep that mood. I love setting moods in videos. I might destroy my chance of making money on my video. It's just like, what is this system, bro? And before people say like, oh, all he cares about is money, it's like, guys, you've got to understand, in the real world, like, people need money to survive, and there's a reason that people can't do this type of stuff full-time in the first place. So yeah, you know, ads are important to creators and their livelihood. Like, they need to make a monetary thing to be able to do this and employ people to help them do this thing more efficiently. But now it's almost like employing people to make your videos better by removing the dead space will actually decrease the value of how YouTube deems your content to be. I made a video just over 2 months ago speaking about my, I guess, feelings for YouTube and how YouTube really hasn't been feeling the same. I think I remember speaking about September being a time where something felt like it shifted, some weird change that I couldn't quite put my finger on. but it was discouraging, and it made the platform feel a little bit alien in terms of like content I used to do just all of a sudden doesn't work, and there were all these other things that started to come into play, and I'm still seeing that unfortunately now. Like, I feel like my content is so unpredictable nowadays, and this new change with the inconsistency with like how videos are gonna do, it's pushing me further and further away, and it's making me honestly start to resent doing videos because I'm scared of what happens once I upload them. I've spoke about this with some people. I've said I love making videos. It's so much fun. I do enjoy the editing, not so much nowadays, I got to admit, because it takes up so much time, and yeah, I'm kind of getting tired doing 7 days a week, which I will speak about something else in a second because I do want to make some changes. But the worst part of making videos now is uploading them on YouTube. It's so weird how this platform has kind of changed into this. Like, I should be able to make a video with confidence, upload it and feel happy, but now I'm scared. Like, there's all these other layers of things it feels like where you've got to be worried about when you finally upload a video. And now we've got this thing where it's like, you might spend a week working on a multi-hour video for YouTube to just deem it as like, you know, there's no spots for ads at all. So congrats, you just wasted a whole week and you're going to make a minuscule amount of potential income that you would make before. And it's like, wow, but I got people to pay. I want to get more editors on board so we can bring up these video quality. Like, should I be trying to transition away from this? So it just makes me question, most importantly, now after all this, do I have to make drastic changes to my content? Because obviously I'm a higher edited channel, but it seems like the solution here is to almost upload like live stream content, which is gonna be extremely weird, and I don't know if I want to do that. It's a bit of a dilemma. Like, it's like, do I have to kind of consider just finally taking a seat back, letting my channel just end here? Like, because I don't want it to be like that, you know. I'm trying to find the motivation to you know, get back into YouTube. I had high hopes. I really wanted to try some like bigger kind of production styled videos, and I still do want to, in the sense of like, I may reduce the amount of content I do some weeks drastically in exchange for like, you know, a 3 to 5 hour video covering a huge topic and really making something impactful. But now I'm questioning, do I really want to have to do, you know, all of that effort for a video that might just end up getting no ads because this new system deems it as too interruptive, and then it just kind of sits there as a video which the effort was all there, but YouTube is not going to reward you for all of that time you put into that. I don't know, it's a difficult one for editing channels at the moment. I think gaming creators are being hit quite hard because, you know, a lot of us do kind of put lots of stuff in the background, remove those boring moments, but now it's almost like we have to leave them in, which is very weird. It's a very, very strange system. I'm giving my authentic response and like just really how I feel about this, because it makes no sense. It really makes no sense why this system that's worked so well can be changed on a dime, and then all of a sudden I'm worried about how much it's going to impact me, and I'm also very worried more so about how this is going to impact the new up and coming people, because like, you know, they're trying to make their livelihood with this, and some of them might be just finally getting a break to do this as a full-time job, and now they're going to have to reconsider everything. And they got to consider, like, you know, is putting in more effort, like, should I just be putting in less effort and getting potentially, like, rewarded almost more on the platform? Because that's, at the moment, the direction it feels like is best for gaming content, like, if this change is going to be implemented, especially the way it is. Like, why would I remove those dull moments when I could just leave them in, do, like, hours less of work every single week? And then YouTube's just going to be like, hey, look, you left some silent, boring bits in, here's your ads. Like, it's a weird topic, but I felt like it was kind of worth me throwing my, you know, my opinion out there, because this makes YouTube more aware that creators are talking about this. They are making changes that creators have to deal with, and they are the guinea pigs here. People are immediately suffering from these things that happen, and without these videos discussing the impact this is having, YouTube might not see this. And just one more video that I've now done, I may be able to get some kind of word out there to someone who knows someone who can forward this to someone who can speak about this, and then their video, let's say it goes somewhere, it's more of a chance of YouTube hearing about this. And I think that's what's very important now, because YouTube needs to hear about what this change is doing and is gonna do, I guess, for all future creators and a lot of people just on the uprise. I just wanna do YouTube videos, and I want that to be really the end of it. I wanna be able to just make videos and walk away. But now there's just layer upon layer of things we have to worry about, and it's just getting a bit much. So that's my 2 cents, and that's really how I'm feeling about this, and it's not really motivating, put it that way.